South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Tyron Johnson. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Chargers 7, Eagles 0. Michael Badgley, kickoff for the Chargers. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First and 10 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Johnson now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing a big, big yardage.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now to be...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jerry Tillery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Come on, QB, come on. 44 is the mic. 44.
Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are back within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already. So this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again.
Eric Wilson
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he fields it cleanly. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw again on second down, Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He was brought down by Josh Sweat. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Throw left side, take it in by McKitty.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check 26, check 26. Show it up. You got that.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas got it in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Sanders. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Returning it, Johnson.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. It's Eckler again. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here's Herbert.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Davion Taylor in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On 1st down, Hurts.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run with Sanders.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action with Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Tyree Jackson,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now here's Johnson.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And Cook has it, left side. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second and 11 now.
49,
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here's Here's Hurts to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Runs through the contact. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run here with Sanders. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert complete. It's Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
But partner, anytime someone tells me the fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Cut. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, a run with Gainwell.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Connection made with Shenault. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 13-yard line.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids. Your